Ola Electric is back in the headlines, and just like this time last year, the EV startup had some groundbreaking announcements to make. Now, Ola Electric's claims were met with roaring applause on social media, with many admiring the sheer scope of CEO Bhavish Aggarwal's goals. But as impressive as the claims are, they do seem a bit unfeasible in the short run, if not outrightly far-fetched. Ola's Independence Day event kicked off with the launch of the S1, a cheaper variant of the S1 Pro. The S1 isn't exactly new, but has been dusted off the shelf that it was put on due to a variety of technical issues. Issues that force the brand to sell the S1 Pro only. Now, what is actually new is the 5-year extended warranty pack, which even existing Ola customers can download and upgrade to, and a revised real-world range of the S1 to 128 km in normal mode. Ola Electric did claim that the ARAI-TESTED range was 131 km, but later sent out a correcting press release that stated that the new figure is actually 141 km, which makes a little more sense since the real-world range of an e-scooter tends to be about 30% less than the claimed RI or WLTP range. The S1, however, wasn't the big announcement. That would be the much-hyped Ola Electric car. Bhavish Aggarwal finally revised the launch timeline, pushing the car's launch to a more realistic time frame around the end of 2024 as opposed to the previously planned 2023. Those weren't the only changes made to the brand's maiden four-wheeler project. Last year, Ola Electric had announced plans to launch a mass-market EV, something that could dramatically improve market penetration of EVs in the country. Now, however, those plans have been shelved for a more sensational, high-performance sedan, one which will do more than 500 km on a single charge and hit 100 km from a standstill in 4 seconds. That's supercar speed. To be specific, that's almost as quick as the Audi e-tron GT, which has been engineered by one of the world's top legacy manufacturers, arrives as a completely built unit and costs a solid 1.66 crore rupees. Ola didn't reveal the likely price tag, but it did claim in a press briefing that its electric car prices will go up to rupees 50 lakh, which marks quite a turnabout given that up until now, the brand was keen to address the low-cost EV deficit currently ailing the market. I mean, a locally made high-performance sedan is great, but the EV market in India works from the bottom up, presumably which is why Ola started to sell e-scooters to begin with. We've got a few EV models occupying the sub-50 lakh EV space already, with more to follow. A high-performance sedan isn't as much a need of the hour as an affordable locally built EV is. Then again, that won't grab headlines like an aerodynamic Tesla rivaling sedan. Then there's the sheer scale of operations. Ola Electric claims that when completed, its expanded future factory will be able to manufacture 1 million electric cars and 10 million electric two-wheelers. To do this, Bhavish Aggarwal has already allotted 200 additional acres to the existing future factory. These numbers, if achieved, could truly make India an EV manufacturing powerhouse, a key goal of Aggarwal's that we can all get behind. But Aggarwal, whose prodigious ability to create hype led to the Ola S1 and S1 receiving a record 1 lakh bookings in 24 hours last year, has had considerable trouble meeting those deadlines and fulfilling those promises. When it comes to scooters, Ola can easily target 10 million annual production run, but the fact is, Ola Electric has delivered less than 50,000 scooters since they were launched last year. And even if Ola Electric succeeds in consistently manufacturing 1,000 scooters a day, it would still be 250,000 units only, let alone 10 million. As for the car, well, let's compare the claimed 1 million unit figure to those of legacy mass manufacturers in the country. Maruti Suzuki, for example, the country's biggest car manufacturer, has currently a production capacity of 2.2 million units per year. And this is after having been operational for nearly 40 years. And even a manufacturing giant like Maruti Suzuki has said that its recently opened Haryana plant will take 8 years to reach its 1 million unit manufacturing goal. Hyundai Motors, which has been around for 25 years, hasn't hit the million production mark yet, despite having been the second largest car manufacturer in India until it was recently surpassed by Tata Motors. With Ola Electric, however, there's no clear timeline, not to mention the fact that this is the company's first ground-up, homegrown product, which already claims to have capabilities matching those of Tesla's Model 3. And even Tesla is yet to hit 1 million units, having clocked a maximum of 930,400 units in 2020. Look, an argument can be made that it's better to fall short of a very lofty target with an aim for the stars, reach the moon kind of approach than set extremely mediocre targets. But Ola Electric has, in its attempt to reach the skies, faced several hiccups in the form of mechanical failures, malfunctions, even an isolated event of a battery fire in the past year, to say nothing of the rampant delays in production and delivery of scooters. And let's not forget that Ola has an IPO coming up, most likely next year, which means that it could use a bit more of what's been its most successful creation yet: hype. An indigenous battery cell manufacturing plant, a 1 million units 6 model EV factory, and a 10 million scooter plant could go a long way in electrifying India. But they are all a long way away, and Ola Electric has provided no timeline as to the completion of this grand future factory. Given the year the brand has had, it could do with a few more realistic goals. As for the consumers, well, a little bit of cautious optimism never hurt anyone.